Nico!
Rated me, but I was watching him and then I realized, oh, thank you. Thanks, Katie. Take care of Sophie's litter box and dishes. A witch. BJ, have you played any Bayonetta games? No, thanks. Not really a chick.
Wow!
Two minutes, Nico.
Oh, apparently this is a thing too.
Wow!
A Carl!
Oh man, there's a reason they call that station the Hard Dance Station for Rock and Stone for Garl. Welcome to Wednesday, everybody. I don't want to hear it from any of you. Today is Wednesday. It's officially. Who's yelling on this other computer? Who the hell is that guy? Let me quiet him down a little bit. Hey, thanks for coming in. I got to do my makeup stream. That is makeup with a dash in the middle of it. If you want a makeup stream, that's going to cost you. Oh, look at 2 resubs already. Thank you so much, Miss Silvermoon, the Bardic one. Oh God. Oh God, bees are here. Bees are here. Oh, and Miss B over here, you're missing because the target's over here. It's over. No, you're good over there. Okay, cool. You land in the corner. Everyone puts bees in the corner. Way to go. Welcome in, everybody. I have so much planned today, and yet I have done absolutely no planning. Up until about 6 minutes ago, my phone as camera was working gangbusters. I had my Lego cam set up. It would pop up down here. KDP,
My friend's
that's a
place on
trio of
Paris is closing
resubs.
for another
You think it's my birthday again or some such thing?
Bro, she pulled my dad on me, bro. I don't know where she went.
What? I mod on your channel and I have no memory of that clip whatsoever. That is a lovely one. Hey, whoa, man. It's over here. You can't see it, but the new chat and events combo control that Twitch has provided. It shows the hype train in this gorgeous green color. It's almost like that green. It's very nice. Thank you all, everybody. Fire up those sound effects. I got a couple of myself. Oh, here. I got at least one thing working. Look at that. Look at that. I've got pictures on all of my buttons now. So my blind eyes can pick some of this stuff out a little better. They lost in overtime last night. It was so embarrassing. I'll wait. This gets priority here. Hey! No more in the video. For Garl. Bardic one, making it rain. Who are you, Dan Servo today? And there's here's the audio one with all three. Well, let's let those keep rolling in. Oh, Chalissa and Steve. Well done. Hey, and you got my alt also. Thorson over there. Well done. And I hear the hydrate. Hang on. We were this close to having the good stuff ready today. Mrs. Jedi was working on her final field project for her degree Wednesday and Thursday. So she was up from 4 a.m. until 11 p.m. yesterday. So she went through double coffees today. I'm getting to my truck. I'm getting to it. I swear it. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Coffee Monkey. Almost had the really good stuff here. Hey, Zorshix. Hey, how was your drive home? I love that thing you've been doing with the camera in your car. I would totally do that, except I pointed out earlier, my camera phone as camera just stopped working, so I'm going to have to improvise for the Lego portion of today's stream. Oh man, you overwhelmed me with sound effects and redeems. I think I'm all caught up. Let's see, that's 3 of you. Thank you all for the resubs. Thank you for the bits. And hey, thanks for the raid, Zorshix. Definitely been digging your content lately. Oh, hey, did it? You know what? I need to get your name added to the auto shout-out list. So I'm going to manually shout you out here.
I'm taking out all the trees.
Smiley, thank you for the follow.
Good lord.
Are you doing real-life SnowRunner down there? You just plowing through the trees like that's a shortcut to anywhere? That is so cool. Oh man, I need to go do that. Just set this on the dash. Well, okay, yours is not on the dash. Yours sits farther back. No,
There we go.
But then that
Sometimes
happens.
you just gotta fucking tell them who's boss.
Oh, that's okay. I don't care about the swearing. I don't
guys
swear
are
in my
doing good
stream. I
today.
don't care anybody else. Have you seen Urgent Sandwich or heard Urgent Sandwich? Oh, he's so potty mouth on the stream. Anyway, thank you for the follow there, Smiley. Gonna have to oh hey, that's absolutely cool. Oh, you're still not home. Oh man. All I know is that you drive home in the dark now. So that's a little limited visual entertainment, but it's cool to be able to chat with you while you're driving. I should definitely look into do that. Although I don't drive anywhere right now, luckily. Fortunately, I don't actually have to go to my office. Okay, parked. That's a good thing. We don't want you driving and raiding. Unless you are an actual Viking, that should be illegal. One of my plans today, before I get totally more sidetracked and forget everything, today is the makeup day because I had to miss Wednesday. Mrs. Jedi's super ultimate final field project for her Master's in Public Health was on Thursday. She needed a little prep in the afternoon on Wednesday, and then just before I could drive her there, which meant I didn't get to drive her there, I got the notice from my new company that, oh, by the way, we're doing a release tonight and you're on it. So all of a sudden I spent my afternoon doing a bunch of training on what all this stuff was. And then I had to sit in on the actual production release, but I didn't actually have to click buttons or flip levers. I was just there to watch so I could become familiar with the process. which is really good because until this afternoon at 10:55 a.m., I couldn't actually run the application on my own machine, but as of 10:55, I am 100% complete with my ramp up now. So I'm off and running on that. But because I had to sit on the training and then be on the release, Mrs. Jedi had to do some of her more local prep stuff. Mostly solo. I was able to go pick her up afterward. She only had to wait a little bit. The release actually went really well. So instead of risking being on it until 6 p.m. my time, it only lasted until like 4:30, somewhere in there. So I was able to pick her up by 5. But yesterday, it got cold, it got rainy, and it got dark. And that's the big trip to the location where they do their thing that's on the opposite side of the metropolitan region. And I had to drive. It was normally when traffic is bad, it's about 45 minutes to get over there. Full hour and a half last night to get there. And then it was about an hour and a quarter coming back. And then she had to document a bunch of that up. She had to film a video for the class. Hey, Hype Train success! Congratulations. And look at me. I already have all of the emotes, but hey, look at that. It actually tells me that I qualified. That is very cool. I believe drop top is the command that you need there, Vicky B, to get the top scores. It says drop high in some places, but I'm pretty sure that one doesn't work. It's either drop top or top drop. So yeah, I had to miss yesterday's stream because I was stuck in traffic all evening long. So yeah, that was last night, and then the night before it was released. So that's why we're making it up today. Also, today happens to be the 1st of December. So look at what the Jedi family sent me for my birthday. It is the Star Wars Advent Calendar. This is on the docket to put together item number 1 tonight. We do have to wait for Mrs. Jedi's appearance. She should be along shortly. Wow. She was expecting to be on about quarter after. We're only a couple minutes shy there. I'm gonna give this another couple of shots at actually showing up. If it's going to refuse to work, though, then we're gonna have to do it old school, and I'm just gonna have to hold stuff up here on cam. I'm super bummed out because I actually found my little phone/pad/camera stand there. I was hoping I would be able to engage that. The Bardic one with a landing. Way to go. Single digits, but still much bigger than the normal 0. We'll give you a little fanfare there. While I am vamping, let me give one more quick shot.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
I know, it was amazing. No, it looks like we're not going to go, which is a damn shame. Oh, hey, thanks for coming in, Miss Moon. I finally redeemed one of my end-of-month giveaways on Miss Moon's stream. She's actually got the mug all queued up, coming my way. I do have an Oh My Lord mug from the collection earlier on, but now I've got a Miss Moon with the truck logo and everything mug coming. It's going to be awesome. Love it. And yeah, I'm still like 2 or 3 redeems behind, but it's finally cold weather season. I got to investigate whether any of those hoodies they've got are actually warm or not. Because man, I'm getting old and I'm losing weight, and it's getting harder to like keep heat in these little sausages here. Do they have gloves? I got to look into that too. Okay, I'm gonna cut over to a little bit of SnowRunner here. We're going to go ahead and get going with that because there's cabins that need to be built, if nothing else. As soon as Mrs. Jedi shows up, then I'll give one more formal chance at hooking up this cam. If it's gonna fight me, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna fight me, then we're gonna do it old school. Actually, I could probably lean that down so you can see my belly, and then get a little bit of stuff. Hopefully, I'm expecting most of these probably aren't more than just a fistful of pieces each, so I don't think it's going to be too hard. Sausages, biscuits, and gravy. Oh god, that sounds so good. Hydrate Mooney mug. Oh, I do have. Yeah, well, I've got the one mug, but it's not good to go. You know what? Coffee Monkey's already on duty today, but yes, as soon as the truck mug shows up, I don't want to say it's going to become the official SnowRunner Hydrate mug, but it might become a 2,000-piece set. Oh, I would. That's Secret Servo. If you're out there, that's what I want. Is the what, $900 Star Destroyer, like 9,500-piece set? Just get that for me. You know, piece of cake. Secret Servo's done. Couldn't be any easier than that. So let me see. Let me flip you over here real quick. Let's flip over here, and then as soon as Mrs. Jedi gets here, I will risk a small level of frustration at trying to get the camera going. If not, for future LEGO streams, though this may not apply to tomorrow, I am gonna look at an actual USB webcam so that I don't have to fight with the Apple It Just Works integration, because clearly it is not. It worked great at 330, and then at 355 it did not. Chances are I probably touched a button somewhere that translated to never connect to this phone again, and be just like me. Damn it. That's what I do. Okay. Got it paused because it's SnowRunner and it's nighttime. I didn't want to risk it running through the day and then shortchanging me. So this wants cabins, and actually wants cabins delivered just right there. Which is nice because unlike most of Canada and Wisconsin, you had to deliver the cabins inside the little covered structures, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know what that stuff is. Let's get rid of those. Where do I build my cabins? Come on, let go of the cursor. There we go. The cabins get built over here. No, I actually have a truck sitting over here. Oh man, I still got the Tatterin sitting over here. Well, that's handy. And wow, it's even in the zone. So what do I need? I need to get it powered up. I need metal rolls, wooden planks, and then just fuel. That's actually not too bad. So I need 4 metal rolls, 2 wooden planks, and then 100 liters of fuel. The Jenny's going to need to go over there. I actually don't have a Jenny over on this side of the map. Yeah, there's the generator area. Let's take a quick, let's see, so that's the generator in use. Though, honestly, I'm going to need to go there to get the metal rolls anyway. Maybe I just drag that Jenny over along with everything else. I'm not saying it's a good idea, just saying it is an idea. So let's get flipped back up here. Am I close enough to steal fuel? No. Okay, we're going to strategize just a tiny bit. We are going to dump all of our fuel into the Taiga. And then I am just going to recover that truck later. What's the easiest, fastest, most reliable-ish way down off this mountain? Strangely enough, I think it's actually going all the way down the ski slope. That's exciting. Okay, let's saddle up, everybody. Let me put the readers on real quick. Let me make sure I am caught up here. Piece of cake where? What flavor? I'm sorry, it was a lie. The cake is a lie. Oh, hey, Ricky Man, welcome in. View for review. Hey, yeah, I love watching you and Miller actually working together on some of those farms. Since you show up on Miller's stream, sometimes I forget to tune yours in separately, but I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get better about that. So, welcome in. Oh, Vicky B, how could you still have a stupid job? Everyone should quit their jobs. You know, it worked great for me. It's all good. Well, thank you, and I look forward to your next adventure. Let me get powered up. Oh, wait, I need beacons. As soon as Mrs. Jedi is on the job here, we'll take a Lego break. I am terribly sorry that you were going to miss that part of it, Ms. Vicky B. I know that was part of your big interest today, but I believe there was a question being posed, so I will prepare with an answer. I'm just gonna go. I'm going the ballsy way here. I seem to recall the snow at the very top is a little thick, but it thins out as you get lower. So we're just going this way. There's a possibility I may need to borrow someone to bring a little extra fuel once I get down there. And if we're stealing from the Azov, we should be good for the time. Still just a hair disappointed that for some reason the brand new tire pack is not available on Switch yet in the US or Japan, but it is available everywhere on Steam, and I think in the EU it's the other way around. The tire pack is available, but the new Kenworth W990 pack is not available. I don't know what's going on with them and Nintendo with this particular release. Patch got released. That's been a big help, especially where fueling is concerned. But I want to waste my money on horse armor. Actually, my understanding is that there's a small level of complaint that the tire pack is actually closer to a little bit of a pay to win, because there are, I guess, some really good tires for some vehicles in there. Some of them really boost up their snow ability. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about that myself, because most of the time I'm going to forget to upgrade those particular tires anyway. Some of them are actually worse. Some of them, the ones that I'm kind of the most interested in, actually turn some of these trucks into dualies, and they're just purely cosmetic, but sometimes the cosmetics are cool. Kind of waiting on that one. I've gotten the preview of it on my Steam Deck. I also, as part of this release, now have the Mac version of SnowRunner. It is both installed, it is running, as long as I can reach it from here anyway. I have purchased myself a Bluetooth controller that will actually work with the Mac. I had an old Nimbus that is officially Apple licensed, and it will work with a Mac in that the Bluetooth will connect to it, but it uses a special version of the way that the controls actually report themselves that work great on an iPhone or an iPad or even an Apple TV, and the Mac will register them, but for all intents and purposes there are 0 Mac games that will actually recognize them, except some of the stuff on Apple Arcade, which is the cutesy little effectively free stuff you get for the $5 a month subscription, which is great and all, but not going to work for Sony. So I had to drop a little cash. And the instruction books, in case anyone does this themselves, like anyone else has a Mac, the instruction book says that there's actually emulation modes. There's a slider on the controller itself. It says to put it to D. I have no idea what D is supposed to stand for, but that's supposed to put it in Apple mode. What that does is it puts it in that weird MFI mode that Apple or Mac games won't actually register. But it has an X setting to emulate an Xbox controller. Well, works gangbusters. In fact, I've got an old Xbox One wired and wireless controller that would work, except that the battery on it is so depleted that I can't run it in wireless mode, or apparently it's supposed to work. But the Xbox One controllers don't work in wired mode on a Mac. I don't know. Series X and S wired controllers, they work fine. I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyway, I now have a nice wireless one. Macs have accessories. Well, no, not really. And Xbox has an accessory that works, so that's what I'm going with. I got it working, and then not only that, but going through the sponsorship through Miss Silvermoon and Icon City, I have a Stream Deck profile for the controls for this game that actually work awesome on the Stream Deck. You don't have to guess at what all of the hard controls are, although I think they're mostly the same between console and PC/Mac. But you don't have to mess with any of those. You can use your Stream Deck buttons to do the hotkey presses, and it simplifies a lot of the stuff in that game. But the best of all, on the Mac, when you're not in controller mode at least, you can use the mouse for drawing out exactly where it is that you want your winch to come from and go to. And it is the greatest delight in this game to not have to rely on the random winch that automatically winches to the worst possible place, or that fun game where you have to spam the D-pad to move the selection cursor between all of the viable points. You just drag and drop between the two, and whoosh, off you go. It is so cool. And on this Mac, with the Retina display, it looks so pretty with the high detail textures and everything in there. Most of that probably would come through on the stream, were I to risk streaming something that I don't know how hard it drives this Mac. Strangely enough, this Mac is actually pretty strong. I think it really could stream it and render it all at the same time, but once it gets downgraded to 1080 or 720, it's not really going to look much different than playing here on the Switch, though a little bit. Just looking at some of that mud right now. It has a little bit of a plastic sheen. Hey, killers! Welcome in! I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for popping into the stream. Always look forward to getting to raid into your channel. We've always got some good stuff going on. And best of all, you tend to be on about the time I normally come off, but today's a make-up stream because I missed earlier in the week. I do have a little Star Wars Lego coming up as soon as Mrs. Jedi joins the stream here. She is upstairs right now punishing herself with a little more work. She has 8 days left of her master's program. On the 9th is the final due date for the final couple of pieces of assignment stuff, and then it's pencils down, and then the following weekend we're flying to Indiana for her graduation ceremony. And I'm guessing when we get back right before Christmas, that's when the panic is going to set in, because she isn't going to know what to do with her time anymore after 2.5 years of 16-hour days to get through all the stuff that she's been working on. Let me get my Jenny running. I have literally lost the Burlak. I don't know where it went. Turn on Jenny. I had the Burlak permanently parked over here to be the on-off switch for the Jenny, but I'm not using this station too awful much, so this gives me the chance to kind of drive around it a little bit, I guess. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, the honk is what I want. So build 2 cabins. I need 4 metal rolls. This builds them 2 at a time. Oh, okay, wait. So I need 2 orders of metal rolls, which means I need to build 2 of the metal beams first. There's 2. Now I need to build 2 of these to get 4 metal rolls. There we go. Please get that back. I load up all 4 of these. There we go. So I only need the fuel, Jenny, metal rolls, and wooden planks. I've got everything but the wooden planks right here. I think there's actually enough fuel left in that Jenny, so I won't need to refill it. might need to refill trucks. I don't know, we'll see. Started. What's the... Yeah, we are just going to drive across the bridge and then take this casual little road straight over there. Bob will be my uncle. The Tatarin should have fuel over there already. Dead or alive, trailer. You're coming with me. Nope. Nope. Don't get frisky. You stay back there. Okay. Pole. This guy's still sitting over here. Now that we're done with the Stars trailer, I may not have to actually lift anybody with this anymore. As long as I'm... Ooh, man, he's almost full. There we go, now he's not. I still have my collection of ready-to-be-sold trailers all hanging out over here. We'll get to them later, maybe, someday. The generator's still running. Oops. That's okay. Luckily, unlike a truck, it doesn't actually burn fuel just by idling. You have to grate stuff with it. Around. Yeah, we can squeeze around. Way to go, everybody. Ooh, here, let me catch you up on this here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Caught up. Let me set that back down. Once I get this stuff over there, I'm going to deliver the metal rolls to the production facility. I'll go set up the Jenny where it needs to sit. Oops, there's a little hop. Don't panic. I will probably take a driving break and go ahead and fire up the Lego stuff. This Mrs. Jedi is officially late now. I'll break at an appropriate break between tasks. Okay, I just felt a thumb. Oh, you know what? She may be super lurking upstairs watching me. Because I think she just sent me a private text message, probably calling me an ass for calling her out. So, we'll see. Breaking between tasks makes sense to Mr. Logic Brain here. Stupid, miserable kid. Hang on, I'm gonna coast in. Is that you? Yeah, there you are. Let's put that out there. Okay, now I see stream again. The big red Twitch rectangle of doom came up on my stream monitor. So I panicked and began to worry. All viable reactions there. Okay, on the storehouse, I want to deliver all of these. So, okay, I've got 4 metal rolls that can build 2 cabins. So I need 2 wooden planks that are going to have to come from the other map. And then we need 100 liters of fuel. Conveniently enough, we've got another vehicle already sitting here. This is the one in particular where the new tire pack tires for this one are actually worse than the tires that are on. Because these have some highly improbable, like 8x grip functions in mud, where typically your really good tires are 2x grip at best. So this one is a mud mama. I think the tire pack tires for it actually drop it to only 6x, which is still more insanely good than it would ever actually need. close enough that I can just use the change truck menu. There we go. And do I have... It says no energy in the zone. That seems like a lie, unless it just shut the Jenny down. That's possible. Wasn't going to do this step, but now it seems like I may need to. No, it was still running as I just dragged it over. But I suspect... No, it still says it's running. Maybe what I actually have to do. Don't trust the animation. Actually hook up to it. Yeah, okay, the animation was a lie. Now we can turn. Okay, let's get you back in place. Oops, hit the horn on my way backward. I do love that because I've got the Mac version of this game on Steam, all of my Steam saves from my Steam Deck carried over automatically. So all of the multiplayer mod stuff I've been doing, I have full access to over there now, which is nice. But I don't have access to my 100% save here yet. They added support for the cloud service that lets you do cross-platform save copies, but that's the one I bitch and whine about every 2 to 3 streams about it, that it's just never quite worked right. Do I have any already built up? I believe they're going to live over here. I do have 4 all set to go. And I only need 2 right now. Where's my truck? Give me a truck. Do you? Just do you. I can't tell. I don't remember. Oh, does it actually show me if I've got the flatbed on or not? Because I don't see it drawn. Okay, screw it. We're gonna go for it. While I let this load, I'm gonna give. This is my one more shot here at trying to get my phone and my Mac to chat with one another. So let me try adding my capture device. I'm gonna be extra nice. I'm gonna actually give it a name this time. And I don't think that's profanity. I think it's just not gonna share. Where do I have to go? I have to go up under AirDrop, I believe. Nope, not AirDrop. AirPlay and handoff. That's what I need. Let me turn the continuity camera off and now turn it back on. Oh my God! It worked. Okay, hang on here. Oh, look at that! We got our camera back. Yeah, I don't know exactly what to do with it right at the moment. Oh, sweet! This truck has its platform on. Okay. Let me do a copy on this. Yeah, there it is. Copy. And then we're going to come back over to the bigger screen. Okay, I just timed out, but that's okay. Hey, Miller, when did you... Wait. Oh, man, my shout-out got broked. It got busted. Oh, no. So, hey, Miller, well, welcome in. This is The Scandinavia, that's Season 11. We are now going to take a small break to do a little Lego action. First, where's the shout-out machine? Here's the shout-out machine. We're just going to let that refresh itself. There we go. Let me manually try this out. Let's see if it's you or if it's your clip. Okay, I'm going to blame the clip. Let's just go ahead and clear that out. I now need to do an edit, paste, reference. Bam. We got the camera up. There's my keyboard. There's me. There's itself. Okay, let me... We're going to do a little reorganizing here. This is the little table that I'm going to do stuff on. Oh God, we're looking at space. We're looking at space. No one look at space. That's looking at me. No, wait a minute. No, now we got to fight gravity. Everyone, defy gravity for me, if you would. I'm curious. If I do it, look at that! I rotate the camera and it's automatically like gimbaling. Oh, that is so cool. What happened? Oh, maybe this is what I was doing earlier. I had this all set up and it was working great, and then everything went to crap when it stopped registering that things existed. Maybe it was this way. How does it? Nope. There's light. In case you wanted to know. That's level with the table surface. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. We are totally gonna hodgepodge this right now. Because I don't have a boom arm. Well, I got two arms, but they may be involved here. I will have the record show. What's the other say? Yeah, some bonehead immediately tried to open their advent calendar by popping the tape on the side and trying to pull the box out, which is dumb. Fortunately, I corrected myself before I could reach that point. And here we go. The light adjustment is not what I would hope for, probably because I'm backlit. So there is our delightful scene with the Emperor holding court in the snow. Let me see what happens. Let me get that out of the way. Oh, hey, that might... Oop, that's my crotch. Don't look. Yeah, okay. Well, everyone's kind of staying put, and I can move this a little closer. There we go. That's mediocre at best, but we got a little something. Day 1. Let's pop it. Wow, that's a goodly amount of plastic. Let me bring this down here. We got lots and lots of little bits and pieces. I don't think... Well, it may be one of these back here. That looks like... Is that... No? It might be our ray? I think that's a ray. I don't know. Let's give this a pop open. Let's see what kind of pieces. Now this little table thing is at a bit of an angle, so they're all going to slide to the bottom. That's okay. We'll do a little sharing. Oh, hey, I know exactly where to start. So we have hair on a head. Let's see, let me get it to focus at that level. Yeah, right there between the fingers. There we go. Perfect. Do you get instructions? No, you don't get instructions. This isn't a $400 Lego set. I don't know. Is it a $400 Lego set? Probably not. No, there are 0 instructions. You get a nice clear... Look how clear that bag is. You can barely tell. Nope, you get... Oh, I found who we're doing. I found who we're doing. Is this person that I do not recognize riding a sled, a space sled. That's what we got going on. Yeah, there you go. Space sled. Okay, so we attach head to body. We got a good start at a person now. Yeah, no, does this work? If we Give it a little something extra to focus on? No, it's not going to focus. It doesn't care. Yeah, we're definitely going to... Mrs. Jedi has an external webcam. I'm going to steal that for tomorrow. Okay, so we are set up there. It's an external webcam that has its own tripod, as a matter of fact. Now I'm thinking. Okay, does she have a butt? Oh, no, wait, here we go. Yep. She's got the black pants on. Do they... No. The bottom portion of her body does not fold, but they? I don't know. This is Omega from the Bad Batch. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I get the front of the box and 24 random baggies of things. I have not watched the Bad Batch yet. I'm going to have to admit it. I'm caught up on literally everything else, I believe, now, but I haven't started that one yet. In large part because I felt kind of guilty about doing too much side stuff while I was maintaining the unemployment. Let's see. It looks from the map, from the box, that the white is the base, and then these little yellow pieces are going to go on the side. Like so. Oops, there we go. And then we have... These roundies aren't going to work like this. What else have I got back here? Nope, this is kind of a guessing game. Oh, hey, this looks good. This looks promising. We're going to take a couple of these, there we go. I'm going to take some gray pieces and hook those up on top and back here. I think these are what is going to hold. How do we go here? Oh, there. I got that piece to go. There we go. With the gray and the yellow, we're holding one piece there. And then I think we attach second piece like so. So now we have kind of a runner, even though it's sitting on a platform of snow. And then I got to match it up on the other side. Like so. Yeah, voila. Look at that. Couldn't be better, I guess. It is very unstable, though, because it's just holding on by one post each. And then I think we want... Put in the little centerpiece with a handlebar. Something to be grabbed onto. Then there's a little seat that goes in the back. Got my thumb on it there. And then Omega here. Hands up. There we go. Hands up. And we plug in like so. Hands down a little bit. And what? Actually, you know what? There. Oh, yeah, this shows up much better up here. There we go. We have a small victory. Oops, it broke. Yeah, that's what I mean by it. It's got one post to hold each of these much larger clip pieces by. So all I have to do is hold her by her head. She's fine. Everything's fine here. Voila! It was a short-lived victory, but a victory nonetheless. I moved my board over here. There we go. Victory music. And there we go. We'll clear the camera. You did not work very well, Mr. Connection. Are you sure you want to disconnect? Yes, I disconnect. That was probably the core of my problem last time. In case I screw up getting the tripod camera from Mrs. Jedi for tomorrow, and I have to go through this phone thing again. No matter what, I'm going to make sure that this works better. Just like tape the phone to this so I can lean it forward. But if I have to go through the mess, even with the new camera, I had to go into my phone. I had to turn off that connection service and then turn it back on. You know, IT classic. That's how I got it to recognize it again. Oh man, I should have a little something to set this up a little higher, but I don't. So, congratulations. Thank you for attending my Lego TED Talk. Let's get this all set back up again. I'm gonna set Omega there on the monitor laptop. I'm gonna break out all of my buttons and switches and stuff, and whoosh, we're back here. I do hope you're watching, Mrs. Jedi. I know you didn't type in chat, but you did type in Messenger, so hopefully. If not, it's going to look terrible because of the darkness, but I'm going to make you watch that section of the VOD just so you can see what I did, and then I'll show you the actual thing so you know what it's actually supposed to look like. Okay, let us get back to screwing around with trucks. I'm a little low on fuel, but that's okay. Because I'm going to have to drive past the fuel station in order to go pick up 2 wooden planks, which will fit perfectly. Oh, and I get to drive the good one. Honestly, this is the absolute best part about this W990, is the triple stacks on back, and that real cool pipework up front. And I kind of like that horn. It's not the greatest horn, but it's a good horn. It's definitely top half, because there's some terrible horns in this. Some of them, the little squeaky whines, the sound like a donkey, and some of them just sound like a regular passenger car. That's awful. See, look at that. I look down at my soundboard, and I look for the picture of the truck that I added on, and boom, I don't even have to be able to read those tiny little words anymore. I'm so happy. I didn't have a pre-built picture of a steam whistle, so I've got a little smiley face and a party hat with a party whistle. This is the closest I have, but it's identifiable. Now Mrs. Jedi is here. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to read this. Did I ruin everything? Still in my meeting, but popped in to see the Lego. You did get to experience it. Oh, thank the maker. Good, because it kind of came through terrible, since I'm pointing straight at the main light over there for the entire room. It was all backlit. It was as unprofessional as I could almost have managed to make it. It's good enough for now. What I'm going to do is, since you're here now, Mrs. Jedi, I'm going to steal your webcam for tomorrow, and as part of Sea of Saturdays, we're going to put together the December 2nd piece over here on the other side, where it's the lighting can be much more controlled. It's going to be perfect. In fact, I may steal that camera tonight so I can start practicing. That's how pro I am. Rather than starting this whole process about 30 minutes before I go live. Because this was me doing it live. It was barely sufficient, I guess. There's all kinds of notes on it. Okay, I get you there. So, yay. Good use of notes. Oh, that's right. You were on this morning, weren't you, Bill? That's so weird for me. I have my normal morning Twitch routine while I'm working. Usually I'll start up with some Artemisia, although it's been a long time since she went into Snow, so I don't spend a whole lot of time in her anymore, but mainly just collecting channel points. Who else is on? Don't Rage Quit. She is from the... I watch a lot of UK streamers. It's really weird. She used to be with What Culture. They do a lot of kind of culture videos on YouTube. That was kind of fun for a while, and then like almost all of the other, not exactly VJs, but whatever they are, she quit and left. But she does a lot of good streaming. She does a lot of Zelda stuff. I'll watch a lot of hers in the morning. There's Vicky from Girls That Game, who is also in the UK. She used to be with Sirenscape. That's how I got to watching her. So yeah, a lot of these UK streamers I will watch in the morning. Interestingly, Miss Moon was actually one of the later in the day English streamers that I would watch. So yeah, every once in a while, It's Miller Time pops up in my morning feed, and I'm totally surprised by it. Yeah, I got to pop in briefly this morning. Ginger Dinkus, that's the other one. She'll come on like 10 or 11 my time. Watch some of the insanity ensue on her. She does a lot of farm sim of late. I would love to get back into some farm sim. I am not the one streaming right now because I do not have enough knowledge of how the game works, or I don't have enough of the game unlocked to be able to demo anything of real interest. I don't think it's actually locked. I just think you need to store up some cash to be able to buy better things, to do better things. And I have very little cash. I'm not even sure why I don't make cash much, or where it goes when I do. But I have a very crappy farm with, I think I've got 3 or 4 different crops, but they're kind of all function exactly the same. And I have the AI do a lot of the multi-driving. Because otherwise it's just me spending 2 hours on stream saying, hey, watch me drive back and forth over 2 fields, and that's all the time I've got for it. So with the AI, I'm trying to conserve some time. I did manage to fight through how to collect and sell eggs on one stream, so that was fun. Yeah, otherwise I need to spend a lot more time in it, getting a lot better at whatever I'm doing before I can possibly stream. But a lot of other people, including It's Miller Time, are definitely a lot more interesting at it than I am. For those of actual interest, It's Miller Time does a lot of the a lot of the logging activities. Those are much cooler on Farm Sim than they are in this game. You actually have to cut down the trees, and then it's really cool because you got those automated machines that will strip the branches off, and then you got to cut the little trees up into the little segments before you load them on the trailers. Way cool. I don't have enough money to afford even the first vehicle for doing any of that. Always makes my day when you get to come watch me live. Well, yeah, that's because I don't stream a whole lot. Now that I'm employed again, it's probably going to be pretty solidly the just 2 days a week. Although I'd like to occasionally slip in at least a third. Friday evenings at the moment kind of work. Oh, hey, on the tabletop front, it looks as though I am probably going to wind down my Thursday Pathfinder game. There are only 2 players in it at the moment. One of them is already engaged in my Tuesday game, and I believe he has managed to talk the other player into swapping over to playing on Tuesday with us. If that all pans out, that will give me some Thursday time back. Thursdays have seen a lot of involvement lately from Mrs. Jenna's schoolwork and stuff that I'm able to help her out with. It's really fallen on a lot of Thursdays. So our Thursday game is the one that has begun to kind of suffer from scheduling issues. In fact, because of a huge project yesterday, I had to cancel yesterday's game. That's when I finally threw out there, hey, if we can get through December, that will allow us to finish up the chapter that we're currently on in that adventure. But going forward from that, I'm going to have to do a little reevaluation on my evening considerations. Wednesday SnowRunner and Sea of Saturdays are definitely still on the docket. Tuesday Pathfinder. The only way that would stop being a thing is if everyone decided there was a different day of the week that worked better for them, but so far I believe Tuesday is the day. In fact, when I first started up the Thursday game, it's because that one player wasn't available on Tuesdays, and coincidentally enough, there was someone in my Tuesday game who was also working on a master's degree, who has a lot of school-focused function on Thursdays, so he couldn't swap to Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday had to be the 2 separate days, so that's what kept that going. Yeah, it sounds like one didn't have Tuesday available now. With that extra day of the week semi-returned, I may be able to use some of it for family things and some of it for bonus streams. I would definitely like to do that. Whether that means always Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, or if it's Wednesday and then maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, and then Saturday. Sunday games are a different issue. Officially, we still have my Wednesday tabletop game. That was the one game per week where I actually got to play in the tabletop game. That one has had scheduling disaster. I'm having trouble remembering the last time that game actually went off like it was supposed to. A lot of times it's me and the GM are the only two that show up, so we just kind of shoot the shit. There's my one. I got one more coming this stream. Oh, hey, I haven't done this in a while. Woo, balloons. But yeah, we haven't actually played the game in a while, so I strongly suspect it's not going to happen in December. There are enough people in that game that have children that I'm sure December will be off limits. And that's a big part of why the Thursday game, I figured, probably isn't really going to have much shot in December. In fact, next Thursday is probably the only possible day for it. Unfortunately, I think they are only 2 encounters away from finishing the chapter, so maybe we'll do that, maybe not. But yeah, that Sunday game has had trouble firing. If I knew well in advance, I could do some Sunday streaming to kind of fill in too. But it's been hard to keep track of stuff. That might also become an option. Just do occasional things all over the place. So this truck should have a good time. Even for people without kids, December gaming gets tough to schedule. Generally, yeah, that is the case. Weirdly enough, for my Tuesday game, it is not. There are only 2 people in that game who have children. One of them, his child, is in the game because his child is technically still a child when they started. We've had this game running for 3 years now. He is an adult now. So he is an adult child. And then the other one, the 1 day a week, not an issue to get him to bed either a little early or a little late, just right around our time. So yeah, I think our Tuesday game may not have a break at all. That being said, that Tuesday game, they are now 2.5 encounters. Is that right? I think there's only 2.5 counters left in the adventure path for them. We opened with Plaguestone and then rolled right into Age of Ashes. So effectively 6 books of adventure. We have been playing that campaign for 3 years, and they are maybe only 2 weeks away from winning the campaign. When that happens, I am going to be taking a small break into January somewhere. And then we're going to kick off Kingmaker. Unload my planks. Planks have been unloaded. No one... Oh, damn, that's right. Okay, I left the zone. So that actually shut down the Jenny. So as long as I can get through the mud with this rear-wheel drive truck. Thinking about it. Let me go get the Jenny fired up, and then we'll have the Tega fired up, and then I think we got 2 cabins ready to go. I've got a trailer capable of towing them both together. Ooh, that is a bold and proud backup beeper. Just forgot my beacons. I'm dealing with a fuel generator here, so we gotta be safe. Tree, get out of the way. Trailer. Jenny on. Ready up, Jenny on. Nope, Jenny off. Damn it. Jenny on. We don't need you now. Probably not close enough. No. Okay, maybe go to the map. That's fine. Back to my sweet, sweet boy, the Tega. Now we have energy in the zone. We only need 100 fuel. We've got 222. I'm briefly puzzling, how did I end up with such a strange number? Because everything has been in multiples of 10. I've stolen gas from it from my trucks before. That's how it can be that way. I need one cabin. Two cabins. And no, not to the loading platform. I don't want you on the loading platform. Oh, I better disconnect. Yep. Phew. There, that's what I want. Cabin. I may want to steal just a little more fuel before I start the return trip. Going back out the road. I'm crossing over there. And then we are turning uphill over here. And then we're just going to blitz right back up the ski run. Cabin delivery. Beacons and headlights on. We are good to go. Top off of the Taddy. That time I'll actually just take it from the roof rack. That's a good mud already. I made my mud boy hesitate to downshift. That looks like something we should be able to use as a loading platform. Hey, good looking. I'll be back for you later. Yeah, that works my good. Oh, that's way better. Let's take a couple buttons here, make sure everybody's still up and running. Oh, let me go check. Ooh, hey, Bardick's been chatting. I've been blowing you off, man. Let's see. Still hoping to get a chance to play Age of Ashes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that one. We talked about what to play first because we were already into, what, at least the 4th AP by that point. And was it even the 4th one? It might not be. It might have still been the 3rd one. Because I got started. At the beginning of Pathfinder 2, I went down to my FLGS and they didn't. I think they had a D&D, whatever the D&D Adventurers Club thing is. They had a guy that came in once or twice a week to do that one. So I got signed up. I was running Pathfinder, the Pathfinder Society night. Every other week was all that they could squeeze me in because that's all the availability they had. Since then, they have expanded their shop. They can do more nights, but I haven't been back because I still mask up all the time, hanging out with a bunch of nerds in an unventilated location. But that being an aside, yeah, I started out by hosting Pathfinder Society nights, and I met, actually, as it turns out, the father-son combo that are in my Tuesday game. That's how they got involved with that game. And as soon as lockdown set in, I sent messages out to everyone who had been at the in-store game, everyone who had left contact information, asking if they would be interested in setting up a Fantasy Grounds game and pushing forward. These two... Ooh, it looks like I dragged this a little bit. So these two were the two that responded, and we got started with that. And everyone else in the game, they actually recruited in as well. And we said, well, we don't, you're not going to be limited to stuff that we can complete within a 3-hour window anymore. Do you want to do a campaign? But yeah, they were all down for that. They were all new to Pathfinder 2 as well, so I just said, well, hey, tell you what, here's a one-shot adventure compared to the adventure paths of Plaguestone. Let's try this. Let's get used to it. Let's see how it does. And like every new team going through Plaguestone, they almost got party wiped by the Boar. If you've played Plaguestone, That probably means a lot to you, and if you haven't, don't worry about it. There is a non-monster that was powerful enough, that was written while the rules were still in flux, that gave it the ability to almost wipe out everyone in the party. It was great fun for me as a GM. They did manage to barely survive with it. And then from there, they loved their characters so much they didn't want to start over with first levels again. So I kind of hacked the XP rewards. I think it took us until like middle of book 2. I had them on half XP earnings. So about the middle of book 2, they finally were evened up with where they should be at that level. And book 1 was a little easier for them, but based on my understanding of how Plague Stone worked out, because the rules were all in flux, there was a problem of encounters like the boar being way more difficult than they should have been. So by letting them start just into 4th level instead of 1st, I think it helped to avoid a lot of, oh my god, this game is too deadly frustration that I think some other groups have had with it. But then from that point on, we went with actual, XP earnings to do levels. Now that I've been having to click all of them buttons for 3 years to make sure that XP get handed out, we're going with milestones in the next one, because it is so much easier to keep track of. The Thursday game, we actually started out that way. That was Fist of the Ruby Phoenix. I'd already announced, yeah, we're definitely just doing milestone, because it's 2 players running 2 characters each, and that's enough of a maintenance headache to start with. I didn't want to have to start keeping track of dropping all those encounters onto the party sheet and making sure that everything gets distributed correctly and that I don't forget stuff. And then I've got to preview ahead how many XP are coming up where, so I can be sure that they found enough stuff to be at the appropriate level at the appropriate place. So we're going with milestones next time. I'll just let everybody know, hey, yeah, you're a handful of encounters away from leveling up. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know. And I think that's going to help streamline that. I haven't checked through the Kingmaker 2e book yet to make sure that it defines all of those, but I'm assuming it does, because that's a pretty standard thing. Tried to run Age of Ashes in person, but the group fell apart. Well, yeah, regardless of Age of Ashes, that's an all-too-common story. Bullman's encounters didn't scare the new players off. Plague Stone tried to. That is so funny, though. I've heard so many people complain about the boar ever since then, but there were 4 playing at the time. We added a 5th player a little later on. It was still in book 1, but it was chapter 4, chapter 5. So no, it got added when we got to chapter 1, book 1 of Age of Ashes. This was still back in play. Yeah, there were 4 of them at the time. I had 2 of them in dying conditions together from the boar. One of them was about to drop, and then the fourth player finally managed to land a killing blow. That was the closest we came to a team. We had a whole bunch of one at a time go dying after that, but that was the only one where we almost lost the party. But they survived it, luckily for everybody. My champion of Plate got dropped by 1 attack of a trap due to crit when he charged. Okay, well, yeah, that's fair. Back in my D&D 3X days, I had a Dwarven Paladin. He was the trap detector when the rogue failed, and it was Leroy. Was it Leroy Jenkins before Leroy was it? I think Leroy had become a thing recently, but I did not yell that, but that was effectively what it was. My Paladin and Plate would detect traps the easy way. Leading the charge to dying 2. Hey! Yep, that is definitely how that works. Fortunately, I was higher level in the 3E game, so I actually never died from finding traps the easy way. Probably should have, but never did. And I converted him. This is not the optimal way to go over this because it is an actual ski jump. So if I can back off, I will go the correct way over here to the left. Yeah, I converted that paladin to a champion. Both in Pathfinder 1 and, well, yeah, both Pathfinder 1 and 2. I converted him to a, I guess it was still paladin in regular Pathfinder. But yeah, made a champion out of him into the, but never got to play. I've done a little bit of Pathfinder Society play, very little bit, in 2E. But otherwise, I have not gotten to actually play any of my 2E characters. I have gotten to play other stuff on Sundays. What are we just finished doing some Forbidden Lands. We're going to go back to Zimbabwe. Going up the ski jump. Yeah, I know. I thought I would try it. I know I can't do that one because I've tried that one before. I thought the other one might be just rounded enough over the top that I could get over, especially with this good truck. But maybe with one of the 8-wheelers. Maybe. Or if a winch point had been a little more available. Plus, I'm getting moderate with this. We're getting there. Something about too many games and work and streaming and life. Yep, that's me. I am still so desperate to get my team to buy into streaming. Well, at this point, our Kingmaker game. Would love to be able to stream that, just so that I can combine the gaming and the streaming together. I am almost positive none of them would be interested in doing it on cam. I think I could talk them into doing on mic. However, I've got a couple that are severe potty mouths. I don't have any moral obligation to swearing on stream because, you know, the FCC can suck it. But just from an overall aesthetic purpose, it's really the, you know, should an employer or a bank or I don't know, whoever track me down and want to look at stuff. I don't want to be totally swearing because I guess I'm old and once upon a time that was an important thing. I'm also old enough that tattoos are a terrible thing. I don't happen to have one, but it's not because of that. Earrings are also a terrible thing. I have a tiny little one over here that I'm sure isn't going to show up on this camera. But I did that, so, you know, I'm a total rebel. I'm Rebel Dottie. Yep, I still have fuel. I think we're actually going to make this delivery. It has taken a very long time, but I think I've actually gotten these cabins almost done. This game has been hounding me to do this mission that ends with these cabins for a very long time. I think it's finally going to be sated. That's the weird boat room. Also, why is that boat horn so much quieter than the truck horns? Steep, but not with the same level of drop-off. There we go. Oh, realize it's hard to see because I got my reading glasses on. Let's go back to this way. I've always been tempted. I'm going to try this time. Rather than going up the slightly steeper, what happens if I aim for this little dry patch? I aim for the dry patch and I run out of power. Well, that was unexpected. Okay, so just taking that one right up the gut actually works better. Now I'm going to risk dumping everything. That's why it's an experiment. Luckily, this one did have the crane. So I would have been able to put everything back on the truck. I'm at half fuel, so I bet I would have even had enough fuel to go ahead and finish that. So I only have to get it through the starting line and to the yellow drop-off. Something about all that stuff. I need to repay the favor. What are you making me do, Nico? Oh no, I need to put the focus back because I got a Nico button Actually, you know what? I have 2 Nico buttons. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. I clearly have a Nico obsession. Stop that engine. Let me get ready. Where did you... Oh, oops. Sorry. My mistake. I actually have to drive them into the area.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico.
2 minutes, Nico. I have that button, too. Boom.
2 minutes.
2 minutes,
2
Nico.
minutes, Nico.
So it's like 4 minutes. So is this... I wonder if this is like all of the other cabin delivery zones, where I actually have to set them down on the ground in the zone. I just don't have to find a way to squeeze them in underneath an overhang like normal. I can do that. I mean, I can probably do that. Maybe I can do that? I probably can't do that. Probably do. But that's okay. Doomed is my middle name. Why are you doing an English accent? I'll just drop that there. It's fine. Yes, that got credit for 1 delivery. Swing you around. I may have to move the truck and then kind of push this one into place. At least drop it. Yes, I'm gonna have to... Oh, hey. I can push it into place without having to move the trailer now that it's off. Just have to give it a... Oop. I need 3-dimensional gear. I just need to give it a little nudge. Nudge! Boom! Delivered! Restore the crane. Stop the engine. Let me bathe in the glory here. Great! Now we can begin construction. $20,850. This was the way to go. That's why it's been hammering me to do this one for so long. So this one, oh, it auto-selected the water missions. We don't care about water missions. Oh man, it unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. Cabins in the woods. Not building cabins, just delivering to them. Okay, that's good. So that wants more wooden planks. And the consumables. I think the consumables are on this map. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we'll worry about that later. It wants short logs, which I think are only on the other map, and a lot of wooden planks. Okay, we got a lot of logging coming up. I'm going to accept it. Not going to do it now, but I'm going to accept it. Cabins in the mountains. Want a whole bunch of sundry crap as well. Where's the other one? There's the other one right there. I forgot to look for the second one. Where's this one? Oh, right next to it. Service spare parts were all dropped on the other map. That's a good one to keep in mind. That one we can probably do fairly quickly. Deliver to the tool area, the curtain side trailer that I've kept passing over and over right down there at the bottom. That one we're going to keep in mind. That one could actually be done fairly quickly and easily. And the first trip. We need to take the maintenance trailer that lives way over there, bring it to the lower lift, and then we need cement and metal rolls at the upper lift. Oh, wait, I forgot to activate it. Activate. Dropped cargo? No, wait, I want... Right tools for the job. Yeah, that one we're going to go back to tracking real quick. Any of the rest of you open up? That one's complete. And that one... Oh, that one has both of these available. 2 short logs, and then that is the watering one. Let's see what we can do about this tool area mission. Because this one, I think, I can just detach the trailer, and I can run down the hill, up the hill. I say that like it's not going to be that big a deal. I am moderately under half tank of fuel. fuel it, though. That is where I'm delivering it, though, over there. He has the little bit of fuel left. Let's go steal it. It's a little bit of theft, but between work buddies, so it's fine. Probably won't even go to jail. Now that I'm not hauling a trailer, or cargo on a trailer, hopefully be able to do this a little bit faster. This top section is always the worst. That's where the deep snow is. So, let's see. While we're driving through some snow, it's going to take a little bit of time. Preview for tomorrow. Well, obviously tomorrow, we've got day 2 of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. This evening shall see me doing a little bit of prep work to get a little better camera stuff happening. If Mrs. Jedi's camera works well, I'm going to order me... I've got a job now again. I'm going to order me... Maybe an identical one if it works really well, because I don't want to permanently steal it. Okay, I want to permanently steal her camera, but I'm going to try not to. But yeah, if it works out, I'll get myself a replacement. So tomorrow we're going to do day 2 of Star Wars LEGO. We're also going to go back to Sea of Stars. Late in the stream, last time, when I was doing some of the experimenting around to make sure I got everything. Was it Monstar? I think it was Monstar. Who had already apparently done all this stuff. Made the comment that I should have everything already that I need in order to go back and get the true ending. Now that Garl has been returned to us in a satisfactory manner. The one thing that I was still curious about, the one thing that I wasn't positive about what to do, was the whole flimsy hammer situation. And they were telling me that that's actually not part of it, that's just purely an Easter egg thing. It has nothing to do with the true ending stuff. So I went ahead and I looked up where does the 4th hammer come from, and it turns out completing the true ending is how you get the 4th hammer. And then you can go back and take advantage of the Easter egg. Well, beautiful. So I think I've got everything else that I can reasonably get done. So I think on Saturday we're just going to go back and we're going to go see about kicking the Fleshmancer's ass in. Maybe this time he won't throw a lackey in the way and then just disappear. Maybe we will get to kill him. I don't know. If that's the case, that final battle is going to be completely different. I kind of suspect maybe we have to fight both. So it's a good thing. I got the full 2 hours available. I did not prep a location. Maybe tonight I'll go ahead and do a little location prep. I'll go ahead and get my crew moved back to that final waiting area before the Fleshmancer's boudoir, so that we can just dive straight into it, see what happens there. I don't think there's any extra animations or any other bonus fun stuff to see along the way. So I'll get that prepped to minimize the amount of time it takes to do that. And if I actually have 2 final fights instead of just one, well, the full 2 hours available for screwing around. I'm going to be Dan Servo and the Bullman should be good to go for their usual Sunday 7 Days to Die antics. What are you over there? Oh, that's a new drop-off spot for some of the construction stuff. So, new delivery zone, that would make sense. And apparently, one of the 2 remaining locked contracts over there must be, one or both of them are the Bring Me the Gondolas. None of these that I just activated have gondola activity. Screw you, sign. If you're not invulnerable. No, good. Cool. Very technical side of things. I'm a tiny bit worried about when you're getting back up there and then not having enough fuel left to do anything else with this vehicle, so somebody may have to start doing some recovery work and/or fuel muling. Maybe if I load up Tavern and have it bring fuel up to me. It seems a little inefficient to take this cab. I have to run all the way down the hill, and then I have to go all the way back up the hill to get the trailer that I'll need to come all the way back down the hill to come get extra materials. Something that can drive up this snow slope. I don't know why I keep calling the ski slope a snow slope. I guess I just love snow that much. But something like the Tatarin with its 8X tires, if you look earlier, it can't. I don't think it'll carry enough fuel to completely refuel this truck, but it'll get it good enough. And this truck, pull the trailer back off the mountain, and then start fighting around with whatever it needs to load up with materials-wise. I do happen to know that Mrs. Jedi is starving because all of her dining plans yesterday got thrown into chaos with that all-day project of hers. I don't want to be too detailed about what it was because it actually involves interfacing with public health through a county agency. So I don't want to risk HIPAA violations. I'm trying to find a good name for it. It's weirdly awkward from time to time. So yeah, she was out in the field doing things for the county, providing services, but it meant that her opportunities to actually eat anything were extremely limited. We made a detour by Whole Foods so that she could try to pick up something from the prepared area. We got there, the traffic was so bad, we got there so late that most of the prepared area was no longer very well prepared. So she grabbed something kind of quick and dirty. She fell asleep twice in the car on the way there. She kind of threw her hands in the air and said, "Fine, I'll just take this," and grabbed the gas station sandwich off of the Whole Food shelf there. I think she only had enough energy to eat half of it. And today, her timing in filling out some of the follow-up paperwork for that project, and then doing some of the schoolwork that is going to be due Saturday of next week. 8 days to go. 8 days, Nico. 8 days. Yeah, Did she have breakfast? She may not have even had breakfast. So, short story made long. She is ready to eat sometime this evening, and I don't know that we have anything well prepared, so I gotta be done at 6 so that I can help with the foraging, maybe the ordering, maybe the driving out to go get something real quick. So, can't do this all day, so I don't think I'm gonna get through all of the trailer and fuel recovery. Although if I run out of fuel before I get to the top, I may have to do a quick Tatarin mission just so that I can get this contract completed. So I'm already down to 55 liters and sinking. Let me cut down tire spin. Going into low plus here. Yeah, boy, I don't think we're gonna make it now. I was highly confident when we stole the rest of the Azov's fuel and headed down the hill. But now we're in the red, and I don't even see the starting gate yet. So we may have to do our emergency fueling mission now instead of saving that for early next stream. That's fine. Because it's only a little after 5:30. I got a solid half hour plus a little overtime. Still good to go. If the Tatarin can actually make this trip quickly, we're done. Maybe I rig up one of these trucks with the fuel. Oh, I'm sorry, with a water tank. Do a quick diversion over to the water tank missions. My super fuel Paystar that has the 2,800 liter tank. Maybe I refit him real quick with the water tank instead of the fuel tank. See how many of those deliveries I can do in a single run. So, wow, I think we're actually making better time with the loaded trailer than I am with this curtain side. It's all those heavy tools. They're bogging us down, man. and see if we can get anything extra going here. Well, okay, well, I will just run it until it sputters to a stop. There's a little bit of speed. Not much, but a little bit. But yeah, I gotta get past that red flag up there and around this big corner. There's no way we're making it on 27 meters. We're gonna have to bring in the cavalry. Luckily, we can just recall Tatarin. That'll cut a little of its drive time off, as well as give it a full refuel. And then it can hustle its way up here. So wild. A trailer full of cabins actually pulled this in faster than these heavy work tools. I don't know just how well they model all of the physics, but maybe the weight right over the fifth wheel of that trailer allowed it better grip in the snow. Okay, we're about to start bucking here. Yeah, there's the buck. There's the buck. Running it to 0, though. Let's put it in auto. Weird, I don't have a parking gear. I do have a parking brake. Okay, we'll set the brake. Let's turn off the headlights just to save electricity. Preserve the battery. Ooh, hey, that cable car station already has the wheels on top. Let's get that one for free. Hey, it's the Burlak! Wow, he's sitting right up here with a whole bunch of other vehicles. The Party Zix. The Party Zix has a little fuel. I don't know that it's got a lot of fuel, though. Oh, hey, there's all the service spare parts. How's the Burlak on fuel? The Burlak is actually pretty good on fuel. Maybe the Burlak can do this mission real quick. I do need some... I need to top him up a little bit. Let's go steal a little from the Party Zix. Oh, man, the Party Zix has got the giant trailer stuff. We are going to steal from the Zix. Let's steal 100 here. 68 there. I want to drink it dry, though. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Okay, so the Burlak has all the fuel it can muster, mister. I do want to drive it over this way. We're coming down the hill. I'm going to follow the little river, the River Doohickey. I don't remember if you can shortcut up that hill or not. I know you can't back up here. I think you can't. We'll try just in case. And we need to come back up the hill. Is it faster to go around? I think it's actually going to be a little faster to come around this southern route. Through that station and up here. badass horn. We're off. We do need beacons though, because we are now the rescue vehicle. At least with the Party 6 almost completely out of fuel there, that one is faster to get to with a refuel mission than hauling up the hill, either through the long roundabouts or by coming straight up in snow on the ski slope. We're right, getting up to this movie set here. Much easier. Successful stream, man. We managed to build some Lego. Managed to put together. Ooh, hey, XC, welcome in. I don't remember if it was Monstar or if it was you. Oh, there's a. Oh, that's right. That's the truck redeemed that has one boat horn mixed in for entertainment purposes. So yeah, I managed to get 2 cabins built and delivered. I found wherever I had managed to lose this poor Burlak. It is back in business, and then we got the Lego Advent taken care of for the day. And miraculously, I managed to kind of get the. There's the balloons. Managed to get the iPhone camera working as the remote stream. All good stuff. I think I might be able to just cut straight up this side. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Didn't mean to, didn't mean to. Did it anyway. Well, hey, luckily. Oh man, I even had that hidden. There we go. There's the one counter. Just turn yourself upright. Don't be weird. Don't be weird and slide on diagonals and stuff. Just flip yourself back upright. Nope, not gonna. Not gonna. Can you flip yourself up or over the other way? Why is your winch so short? You got the good one. Do a little butt pivot here. That's good enough to start, because wow, it's pulling slow. Okay, I got the top one. Why can I not select that tree that I have been winching against? Nope, it's not let me have that one at all. This way. Let me get a little farther away from that other tree. No, that's so weird. I pulled myself over there to begin with, and now it won't let me see it again. Okay, so let's do a butt pivot this way. No pivots here. Slow pivot. Oh, this is awkward. I was so excited, Burlak, that I found you, and I was going to return you to service. And now this is the way you repay me. We're 5 feet apart. You're pulling from the middle of the chassis. Decided to consider me hung on something here with the ice. Hey, good news, everybody! Sun's coming up. Now that I actually don't need it. Oh wait, I missed a hydrate. Okay, you're getting a double. Okay, the first one. This one's for XC. I got totally sidetracked by the burlap here. I apologize. This is XC's. I'm gonna give you a double. Coffee Monkey Abides. It's definitely gone room temperature by now, but it's still coffee. I'll still take it. And then Nico, this one is for you here. There's a double for you as well. Okay, I'm going to spend just a wee bit more time. Oh, hey, there we go. Pull me out of this. Save me. Okay, KDP, now you're just being pedantic. I have a button for you, KDP, too. That's okay. I'll just let the burlap chill for a moment while Coffee and Monkey and I... We're taking a union break here. Now you're all assholes. See, asshole I can say for free, because that's not a swear word. KDP's lukewarm coffee. No, it's not even lukewarm. Okay, and now one more. This will at least catch me up for the moment. Luckily, this cup was pretty full. Ah, nice. Okay, let's go back to the nonsense here. Oh, hey, we got a... Oh, okay, that was Case XC. That was your first typing. Wings in the oven. Oh, that sounds good. Mrs. Jedi is going to be very jealous. Oh, hey, that was a nice hop. Oh, that was the sort of hop you get when you suddenly get cleared of some sort of invisible blockage. And now we're dancing. We're dancing. We're just gonna let it dance for a moment. Toot, toot. Oh, hey, you know what? Now that I'm in range of that tree... Oh, yeah, give us a good pull. Give us a good pull. This is unorthodox, but I'll allow it. You get us far enough that way, we might just flip over on our own. Okay. What happens if I winch from the bottom? Did I get it far enough? No, but I could. I'll move this over this way. Bumble, 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 bumble. Fun with fake physics. What if I try to winch my butt up the hill? Some trucks you can pivot the front tires with the steering even when they're not running clearly. This is not going to be one of them. I am making a little bit of progress. It's letting me connect to everything except the 2 trees I want. The one right underneath my lower set of tires, or either one of those would be all I need right now. Or the one in the distance up under the right tools for the job. I would do those as well. Oh, I broke that tree. That may cause us problems here. A little bit of a slope to work on pulling the front end this time. That's actually not bad. I'm in range of any of those trees over there, but it's not going to let me see them. What happens if I try to reuse this one? No. That one? No. What if I just released? Can you... Will you roll? Will you roll? No. Enough up the hill that this might... Ooh, ooh, this is getting us somewhere. Not very far, but it's getting us somewhere. I think the stuff... I want to see the top. I want to see the top of the truck, but I need to see it from the side. How about this? Oh god, I'm dizzy. It's KDP, not letting me have it. Jumbo crispy wings. Oh god, those sound good. Okay, I actually probably don't need to be in that view. Did that get me any farther up? I can't really tell much of anything. Anyone, anywhere. Now all I have access to is that tree up there. It's okay. We'll give it a couple more shots here. I mean, what the hell else are we gonna do? Oh! Okay. We have two options out of this. I am going to see... Oh, I'm going to have to actually release before it'll let me reattach to the tree. Option one is we roll back off the hill, but we have enough of a roll that we actually end up tires down. The other was, now that I'm on top of this rock, if I could get the winch connected from the top of the frame over to the tree, I think it would pull me on over now. Unfortunately, because I already have the lower frame connected to the tree, and I don't have access to the use of a mouse, although the switch dock has a USB port. Do I have a USB mouse? Crap, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, we're gonna stabilize. Okay. Here we go. Let us have it. Whereas the winch just isn't strong enough to lift the weight of my own vehicle. I'm gonna be honest, that makes me even more sad. If you would just roll off the embankment then, maybe? Yeah, at this point, if I could connect to either of those trees down there in the ice, I could just flip myself right off. Okay, I'm sad enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Is the Jenny still over there running? It might be. Okay, let's just recover. Let's admit a modicum of defeat, and I will just drive this up. What's the easy way to get there? Actually, let's come up to this one. This will allow me to cut across. I think I need to go up this side. Worst case scenario, I just drop down the hill and then I come up this road over here because this connects to the ice sheet. And up we go. As we get closer, I will decide whether I go ahead and continue fetching the burlap, or if I just close... Actually, you know what? I think I close up. I may just close up the stream by going and rescuing the Tega. The first part to drive is going to be the same either way, so this is fine. Let's go get the Tega enough fuel to complete its delivery. Complete that contract. That's enough to say job well done on the stream. And then either after dinner this evening, while I'm experimenting with getting Mrs. Jedi's camera hooked up to this rig, or maybe even after that, I'll decide whether I go and save stupid burlap, or if I save that to open the next stream in order to fully showcase my shame at putting that thing upside down at about the worst possible place to do it along that stretch. Oh, here comes birds. Why can't trucks fly in this game? 2 minutes, Nico. If you've got the right mods, you can make the trucks fly. There is one spot. Is it Cola? There is one spot where off the end of a runway, there actually is a cliff that drops down to the water below. Even with the vanilla trucks on the vanilla maps, you can make your truck fly there. I have often lamented that there are no helicopters in this game. I need a good cargo chopper. They could just swoop in, pick up a truck, and carry it to the other side of a ridge someplace. That would be really nice. I would actually still prefer that they give me the ability to customize my horn in the game, though, so I'm going to hold out for that one first. And then I would also like dump truck action. And then third, I would like helicopters. But that's my list. That's my SnowRunner Santa list. At this point, it's my SandRunner Santa list. I do feel bad about the wall. But hey, you know what? I thought I tried climbing that hill once and it didn't work. But it looks like it's pretty climbable to me. I should just do this. Oh, I forgot to turn at the right times. It was perfectly climbable. It was going to be a piece of cake. It was going to save me maybe all of 9 to 10 seconds over just going around the other end. But, you know, that's what SnowRunner is all about. And so it then immediately turned into an extra 20 minutes worth of suffering. And that's what streaming is all about. I am not going to follow that waypoint. I am just going reverse skiing now. But this vehicle's tires are the ones that are built for doing this. I'm actually not slowing down at all because of the snow. I'm only slowing down a little bit because of the incline. Streamer life. You know it. Oh, that's right. That's just English profanity. I think this one. There we go. React if I just do the one. You know, I gotta steer just a little bit. Will it do one or do I have to do two? Gotta do two. There's the streamer life right there. Okay, back up the rest of this hill. Oh, okay. No, I haven't gotten there yet. Phew. I thought, wait a minute. Did I already drive past the truck? Damn it. Nope, I didn't. I'm still following the proper set of trails. This rig should actually do all of these ski jumps in reverse, so I will experiment with it now. And when I high center this and I can't get it off and I can't winch to anything, stream's over. We're done. But I'm going to experiment anyway. Woo! It's like I flew. I got 6 out of the 8 wheels to fly there. Balloons. Nope, I still do not have a balloons command because I don't think I actually can trigger them from a command like that. I think they only respond to the in-cam gestures. For the vast majority of you who all run on max, like of course you will do, it may be worth noting, well, I got here faster than I thought. That does not work on the older Intel Macs. It only works on the M1s. I assume the M2 and the M3s as well. I thought that was really interesting / weird that the processor is the limiter on that one. Refuel. Nope, that is the reverse way. Take a roof rack. Fill it. I am super torn about exactly how much fuel to do, so we're just going to start with this for a moment. Lights on, beacons are already on. Let's at least... There's the starting gate. I was that close to being able to see it. Let's go ahead and get this delivery made. Now, hopefully the 120 liters will be fine this time. To about what I had when I started this hill climb before, and I got 3/4 of the way. So hopefully, I won't take more than 40 to 60 meters to get to the top. At that point, contract will be complete. We'll do some sort of farewell for the stream sign off, and then I'm going to do a little bit of logistics to decide how much do I go ahead and pour into this truck up here and now, so that I can at least get off the hill again. And then how much do I save so I can take this back over, rescue the Burlak, and I'm going to have the Burlak turn around, go back to the Party Zix, and refuel it where it's sitting almost empty now, so that it has enough fuel to get off the mountain with that giant 8-slot trailer monstrosity that it has. Because the 8-slot trailer is a plague on society, and almost needs the Party Zix in order to ensure it's got enough power to pull those stupid stubby little legs off of stuff. I might do the Tataran and Burlak driving tonight, but I will probably do the actual rig recoveries themselves. I'll save that for next. That'll give me the time to decide what mission to actually work on next. We're up into the thick stuff, so we know we're going to go slow. Downshift a little bit. While I got the little slow spot here, also of note, Dakar Rally from not the exact same developers that do SnowRunner, but the same development house, but a different team. They do Dakar Rally. They had published a SnowRunner Trucks paid DLC, and then that team has gone quiet on updates on that game for a while, but sometime between today and a couple of days ago, they actually finally released a big patch for the game, and they've now included the SnowRunner Cars DLC as a freebie. So all of the little tiny underpowered scout vehicles, well, not all of them, but a lot of them from this game are now available in Dakar Rally. I gotta fire that. I still have it installed on my Steam Deck. I may need to get that fired back up to kind of dink around with it a little bit and see how they do. Because it is a ton of fun to drive the Tataran around in the desert, going way faster than it would ever go in this game. But it's kind of cool to see that they've actually given that game a little more love, and I think they've got some plans to go ahead and publish a few more updates for it along the way. All we need to do now is get their sister team working on, what do they call it, Expeditions? That's the new SnowRunner for Scouts Only game. Then they can get my new Sand Runner going for that's available. Awesome! Now we can go back to work. Damn well better. Only $5,500 for that one. The cabin's paid much better, but at least this one got me here. Let me turn those back off. Let me go grab the Tatty real quick. Since this one is going to pull this hill very quickly in comparison, I'm going to drive it up at the top. I'm going to put a little fuel into the Tega because it's going to need it no matter what. Azov, that one I'm just going to recover later. It should already be completely empty of fuel, so I won't have to worry about it. And then I will do the Tataran versus Burlak logistics after I have signed off and had a little conversation about Mrs. Jedi. With Mrs. Jedi. Clear that. About what we should do for dinner festivities. Hey, KDP, this is the perfect time to lurk, because I am about to get the hell out of here. Just going to do this tiny bit of driving. But in order for this trailer to have a friend, I've got to make sure that at least the Tega here has enough fuel to get back off it. That's always the super important. If I stop just a little ahead here, I should be able to see both tanks. Yes, that one is completely empty. That is where we want to be. I want to... not doing the wrong one. I want to put more fuel in the Tega. Oh, the roof rack is all I have access to. Oh, okay. In that case... I just did that exactly backwards. Good job. Need to put something into the Tega. Everything I do here is bad. I want me to know these. I think I can afford to do that. That will leave me enough fuel to get down to the Burlak to get it back up on its wheels. The Burlak is otherwise full of fuel, so I think it's good for putting back in to the Party 6 what it needs to. Let me do a quick... my roof rack, I want to leave empty. The Azov, I want to leave empty. The Tega is the only other option. So that is good. Now at this point... let me do a quick bit of mapping here. I think this lower route was for finding a watchtower. I don't want to go that way. That one is definitely a cliff face. That would be just like me to drop this thing right off the cliff. And then it's upside down right next to the Burlak, unable to turn itself upright. This one's hard to turn back upright on its own. Mrs. Jedi, you happen to be there. Paging Mrs. Jedi. Mrs. Jedi to the stage, please. If you're there, I will chat at you very briefly while I do this quick drive. Otherwise, I'll do this quick drive, and then I will threaten to sign off, and then I will probably at least get the Burlak back up on its feet. So I'll drive the Burlak back up to the top of the hill. That's a distinct possibility. I might still do that too. There should be an exclamation message to that. I'll have to work on that. Okay, here's something under construction. We'll probably finish this later. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the East Cabin, West Cabin, North Cabin, South Cabin. This must be one of those. Oh, like Southern Mountain Cabin. This might be the Northern Mountain Cabin. Whatever it is, we're going to blow right past it. Because we are looking to go rescue. I mean, we've got our beacons on and everything. We are primed for safety. Burlak disappointed us a little bit with the safety beacons early on, but that's okay. It's got such a cool horn. We'll cut it some allowance. So there's other trees I could winch to, but I don't need to. Thanks. Rub it in. Big help. There's the party set right there. It's not a party set, so that's what the party 6 is. Well, at the moment it lives there because it has almost no fuel of its own. By the way, oh, don't. Okay, there it is. I can see it. It's quite distinctly on its side. Actually, turn this tight here. Set the brakes so I don't totally fall down this hill. Look at that, I can actually get a hold of it. Don't go forward, that is the incorrect way. See? That wasn't really so hard, was it? Yeah, now if I let go, does it roll its way down the hill? Nope, but I'm going to push it down the hill. But that's, you know what, at this point, screw it, it's fine. I'll find a way to fix it once I'm down here. Because it was definitely balanced precariously. You know, at this point, I will drag you up this hill to that set. That's what has to be done. Oh, or you can take those gorgeous giant floppy tires and just bounce yourself to victory. I am now going to steal your fuel as much as I can, just to be sure I'm fully fueled. I'm going to drive us back up the hill. I'm going to make sure that the Party 6 is fueled, and then I won't be able to make up any other excuses to keep streaming. Then I'm going to have to shut down. To make up for that, Mrs. Jedi, in case you are actively listening, this is the wrong way to go, but that's fine. I probably won't turn this stupid truck sideways again, but who knows? At that point, I am not going to bother with a raid tonight, because I don't know anyone who streams on Friday nights. Because, I mean, honestly, who streams on a Friday night? That's ridiculous. I will just go ahead and shut it on down then. I will let you listen to a little bit of hard dance music again, because that was some serious BPM that was thrown out there all night. something to eat. I swear those extra crispy chicken wings. Awesome. Probably not going to happen because I would have to go find extra crispy chicken wings right now, and that sounds like work. And if I'm gonna work, I'm gonna go find tacos. I need an exclamation taco command. Nico, that is your job now. You have to find me something for exclamation tacos. So yeah, we got to work on something for dinner. I have to go experiment with stealing Mrs. Jedi's webcam so that we are prepared for day 2 of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. And then, yeah, I've already forgotten what else I'm going to do. And then I'm going to get this all prepped up. Get ready for Saturday stream. Back to the Sea of Stars. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I should do. Is I'm going to go get our party of miscreants all lined up and ready so that we can just dive right into it. Saturday, I will make sure that Mrs. Jedi is ready to go right when I start the stream at 2 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to open with a little banter because, you know, that's how streaming works. And then we will go right into the Advent Calendar. And then we're going into Sea of Saturdays. And we are going whole hog. We're going to see what we can do to the Fleshmancer. Very excited to see what the true ending is. I think it was very distinctly a super adequate ending as it was that we got. But I definitely see where there was room for improvement. I'm very happy to see that we're going to get to... I could have stolen fuel from the prototype exploration unit this whole time. Crap, I should have done that. Destination, I want... No, for some reason I can't see Party 6 from here, so let's get this one. Refuel. Okay, it sees its trunk supplies now. There we go. Party 6. My trunk supplies. There's more of my trunk supplies. Do I give it all of my fuel? No, I'm going to give it all of the prototype exploration unit's fuel because that thing is useless to me at this point. I've already scanned the entire map. So he is up to 325. That, I am quite certain, is enough to get him off the mountain. The one other thing I can check, if I can't actually sell... No, I can't do anything with that exploration unit except let it sit here and fill me with sorrow that I can't get rid of it off the map. So yeah, it doesn't need any of its fuel. I could probably just recover exactly as is right here. But there we go. There we go. Pencils down. We have managed to accomplish a thing today. Congratulations to us all. There's a little victory music. Once more, day 1 of the LEGO Advent. Yeah, this camera sees stuff. Why do I have a little fog? I think it's... Is it still fit? Nope, that got it. I must have grabbed it this way to close the lid at one point or another. So that was thumb oil. You're welcome. There we go. Day 1 of the Advent LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. It has to go in that order, proper billing. Looking forward to seeing everybody again for day 2. Obviously, I have no idea what it is because it is an Advent Calendar and that stuff's supposed to be kind of secret, but it's going to kind of look like one of these probably. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Normally 24 is the big one, but yeah, who knows? I'm excited to see what it is. And then back to Sea of Stars. We're getting ourselves the true ending of the game. And then once that game is done, maybe Super Mario RPG. I've done a tiny little bit of it, but I won't go into that until I'm actually back to playing it on stream. SteamWorld Build just unlocked this morning. That is a fun game I am going to enjoy. I'm not positive that it's going to be great for streaming, so I'm going to play it a little bit as is, kind of get through some tutorial levels, see how it goes. Maybe that could become an option a little later on down the road. I got a couple other things that I'm kind of thinking about doing. If I get this whole camera situation to work out, I would like to get an actual Lego, a full Lego set, and do a real Lego stream, because those are always so cool, because they get super chatty, and it's much easier to pay attention to chat when it's easy to kind of look up and down and you don't have to worry about driving off a cliff, which is, a thing that I do. Sea of Garls. Where do we go?
For Carl.
I didn't have this as an icon ready to go, but I have this as an icon. So this is for Garl on my... But yes, I would love to get a Lego stream. All I need is for Secret Servo to send me a $900 Lego set. And I will not drop everything to do it, because Sea of Stars has to happen tomorrow to get through the true ending. But after that, I'll drop everything to do the $900, Super Star Destroyer Lego set. Anything less than that, we'll fit it into the schedule where it needs to be. Although if the Secret Servo got me that set that showed up before 2 p.m. local time tomorrow, that would be such an impressive feat that maybe I would push Sea of Stars a week. I don't know. You are not my Secret Servo. You are not the father. I am also not my Secret Servo. I'm also going to throw the spoiler out there. Mrs. Jedi is also not my Secret Servo. So, there you go. We are not each other's Secret Servo. The way that the system is set out, I don't think it does reciprocal Secret Servos. I think it has to build a daisy chain. So I don't think it was possible we could have been each other's Secret Servos, but one of us could have been the other's Secret Servo. And that would have been awkward, because at some point, one of us is going to ask the other, hey, what are you doing for your Secret Servo? And their answer either has to be a waffling, or it has to be an outright lie, or it has to be I'm your Secret Servo, and then that kind of ruins things. So luckily that worked out. That wasn't the case. I thought the way that it built it is it wouldn't do two people belong to each other. I thought it had to go through a chain. And that's why it gets weird when you add latecomers. And I think Dan was thinking that it had to be 3 people added. And I think now that is accurate. You have to add 3 latecomers so that it can build a chain off of them. Because if you add 2, they have to be each other's. And I don't think it does that. And if you add 1, then they have to be their own Secret Servo. And that's kind of a lame game. At that point, you're better off not doing it. You are the Secret Servo. That's exactly how I was saying it too. So, hey, good call there, Nico. Are you streaming tonight, Nico? Not necessarily now, but this evening. Well, if you are streaming now, I'll raid you. If you're not streaming, screw it. We're done. I'm only 19 minutes late. I'm going to go figure out what Mrs. Jedi needs to have happen for dinner, and whether she's available to come do dinner as well, or if I have to go hunting like the man, because that's exactly what I am. Or if we're ordering something and we're going to let some other man bring us food, and I'm cool with that, because I got a job again. I can afford food. This is so cool. I have a job so I can afford health insurance again. It became effective today. I could go get in a car accident on the way to get food, and I can go to the emergency room, and it's covered again. It'll only be $50 plus multiple thousands of deductible. So, okay, scratch that plan. Scratch it. We'll just have someone bring us food. No response for Nico. I'm going to assume that means that you are not streaming. Let me shut down the music over there. I'm going to go finish doing SnowRunner stuff later. I got to do dinner first. And then I got to get stuff prepped for tomorrow's stream. And then I'm going to make sure SnowRunner's running. And then I'm going to do some Steam World build. I can't say those words together, apparently. Try to avoid. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all that. The food isn't a problem. It's the having to pay for health that I'm done with. I had to pay 2 months out of pocket for health insurance. That crushed our. We're old. We have multiple pools of savings. The liquid cash sitting in checking pool of money got just wiped out by health insurance. Everything else we managed to find ways to cover and deal with, but health insurance was killing us. America sucks ass. You heard it here first. But not just for health insurance. There's other things too. But we'll save that rant for another stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming and visit. Let me hit you with some hard dance music on the way out. There it is. Perfect. Excellent timing. Let's see if it'll do love to everybody. There it is. That is awesome. I'll see you all tomorrow. We're going to go back. We're going to let Garl finish off the Fleshmancer. That's a lot of F's, and one of them was almost a bad one. See you tomorrow. Bye.